Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about the Proverbs Woman, or not. When we read Proverbs 31, it starts out as the instructions of a mother to her kingly son. She says, many kings were wise. And if you think about that, they had a lot of experience, probably with all types of women, but as men really did not know women. So the mother says, don't give your strength to a woman, or your ways to that which destroys man. That which destroys man, she refers to a strong drink, which is reserved for the perishing. Now, we often refer to a Proverbs 31 woman as the ideal. Her husband's heart trusts her. She's virtuous and does her husband good and not evil. She speaks words of wisdom and kindness. We read that what she does, and we focus on that rather than who she is. She's a woman who tends her household, her family. She's wise and kind and teaches them. She does not pour herself out to her own pride, honor, and self-interest. She looks to the ways of her household. You could also call this woman a Genesis woman, a helpmate close to her husband's heart. Remember, an excellent wife is one of valor and strength, of integrity. She counts the cost. For every yes is a no to someone else. Her no is not to her household, it's to self-absorption. Her family's hearts are secure in her. When we read Proverbs, we find there are other descriptions of women that are less flattering. Proverbs 12:4, an excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who causes shame is rottenness in his bones. Ooh. Proverbs 27:15, a continual dripping on a rainy day and a quarrelsome wife are alike. 16 says to restrain her is to restrain the wind or grasp oil in one's hands. Okay, I don't want to be those. What's the difference between a good wife and a bad wife? One is a crown of light, the other a crown of thorns. One wears down, one builds up. As I contemplated this, I know that I have been both, and I constantly seek to adjust my attitude and be light. A good marriage is not about me, but about we. Codependency runs rampant in marriages and destroys them. Codependency, that passion to control, shame, and manipulate, strips our husbands of their value. In doing so, it decreases our value as well. In a good marriage, we each encourage the other to be themselves. We give them room and a nurturing environment to grow, achieve, and find their God-given worth and abilities. When we devalue our husbands, we devalue our marriage and our children. Everyone walks around on eggshells, ready to run from the next emotional outburst that will rain down sharp shards and cut everyone in proximity. I have read much about how we hide our emotions. Feelings and emotions can be so deceptive. They are what we feed them. But what about when we hide behind our emotions and use them to control others? We often hide behind busyness and use that also as an excuse to control. I've seen men destroyed by this way of wiving. They close up and shut down. A self-absorbed wife does not realize until they leave that they checked out of the marriage a long time ago. God gave us both a brain and a heart, and the wise woman, the wise wife, uses them in balance. This will look like balancing our time wisely. As I write these words, I'm taking direct aim at my own life, my own heart. During seasons of change and challenges, being united as a team is crucial. Right now, I'm often driving long, hard hours. While I meditate through the day, journaling and processing my thoughts and writing, because that's the method that works best for me, this just hasn't happened. I don't get time to actually process my meditations in paper. This morning I hit pause because daily we need to refocus. We need to take time to breathe, to focus on walking in light and being that crown of light rather than a crown of thorns on our marriage. In that movie, Big Fat Greek Wedding, the matriarch says, "The man may be the head of the house, but the woman is the neck that turns the head." I don't totally disagree with that, but I would add that the woman is the heart of the home, the one who either brings light to the home or crushes the spirit. We are human. We can only do this faithfully in the power and discernment of the Holy Spirit. And that only comes through walking with Jesus daily and hearing the voice of the gift he gave us, his Holy Spirit. Something to think about today. God bless you all.